I have been on a virtual, I guess, training type of thing all day today, most of the day. I was hiding out in the back so that I wouldn't get distracted, and then I lasted most of the day. I think it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock maybe, and to come help with something, and then, you know, once I like get pulled for something, then it's just like everything else. Like, oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. All important things though. Otherwise I would have been like, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm on a meeting. All of you are always most important to me. But there are times where I have said, hey, I'm actually on a meeting. I have to go. I'll be honest with you guys. Hi everybody. Now I'm getting comments. Okay, so it's like caught up. Takes 30 seconds. I get to talk to myself for 30 seconds and then I see y'all's comments. And then I'm still talking to myself because you guys can't talk back to me. You can just comment, ooh, that's fun. I can say whatever I want because y'all can't talk back. Y'all can only type back. And I can ignore your typed comments. Hi, Becky, Kim, Kathy, Barbara, Jana, Evelyn, Terry, Kathy, Valerie, Catherine, Ruth. Lots of people. Hi. So you guys have me today. Michelle is still in St. Louis. She was at Baby Lock training. Baby Lock Tech is what they call it. She was in St. Louis with Laura. Laura and her went and got all of the Baby Lock fun stuff and got to play on some of the brand new machines and everything. And then Michelle stayed. Laura is back. And Michelle stayed to do this class thingy group workshop, mabobber, I don't know what to call it. And I was gonna fly out there, but then I decided I stayed home, and I am joining them virtually. So I've been sitting on my butt most of the day today, so I've got lots of energy. No, actually, usually on Wednesdays I work from home, so I'm usually sitting on my butt all day on Wednesdays anyway. I sit on my butt all day, every day, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Hi, Cindy. Anna Quartz. Where is Anna Quartz? I missed that comment. Rainy, Colorado. I spoke with somebody that's in our Quilt Scouts. She's in Colorado. I spoke with her yesterday on the phone, and she said I think it was her husband in the background was like, yeah, low of, it was 47 when they woke up this morning, and it hadn't really cooled off much, and then they were having clouds and thunderstorms and stuff, and I was like, oh, she said, I'm in a sweater right now, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot here. But I guess a cold front is coming our way. The highs will be in the 80s next week, the high 80s, but in the 80s, so that's exciting. Little rain shower would be nice too. A little bit of rain would be nice. Hi, Grandma. Robin, Washington. Two people are talking to each other. And I can't pronounce half of the names that Bonnie said. Anna Quartz, Anna Cortez, and then Issaquah. Oh, I would like to know what state you guys are talking about, Bonnie, because I can't figure out where Kathy said she was from, so that I can see. Oh, I see. Washington. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Washington. Okay, gotcha. Washington. Cool. Hi, Brandy. Cedar Park. I am ready for sweater weather. And then, of course, sweater weather gets here, and then I'm like, I'm freezing. I just wish it would warm up. I guess I just need to live somewhere that is an even, like, 75 degrees and has half rain and half sunshine, because I love rainy days, but I've got to have my sunshine too. And then I need not humid, but not too dry either. So I just need like the perfect climate. So if anybody knows where that is, please let me know and I will relocate, and I'll just open a Poppy's there, and we'll have 2 Poppy's locations. I think that would be great. Yeah, exactly. A few weeks of tolerably warm. Yes. It seems like it's cooling off everywhere. Oklahoma, Kentucky, And Monica, my aunt from Italy, is saying that I'm complicated. Thanks. Monica, you never get to watch these live. Monica's in the US right now, and so it's actually 4 o'clock where she's at. When she's at home, it would be 11 o'clock right now. I think it's 7 hours. So she doesn't typically join our Wednesday lives live. The perfect climate is way too expensive. Yeah. Living in Colorado is really expensive. We lived up in Fort Collins, which is a little more pricey up there anyway. But just the entire cost of living is more expensive up there. Okay, I'm going to get started. So for those of you that are new to us, I'm Samantha. Usually Michelle is the one doing the lives. She is in St. Louis, as I mentioned. She will be back next week. And before I forget, I'm supposed to remind you guys of a couple things. One, next Wednesday, the 4 o'clock live is going to be a little bit different than the normal one. We do, every Wednesday when we do a live, we have the weekly Wednesday live post on our Facebook page that goes up in the morning, and you can comment on it. You can go ahead and comment on today's. At the end of the live, I'm going to do a drawing from those comments, and whoever wins is going to win $10 in comment sold credit. You have to be present to win though. And so we do that every Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're going to have a little bit different of a thing. And we're going to ask a different question. It's not going to be the same comment giveaway thing, but we are going to have a post. And you'll be able to comment and answer a question on that post. And then the 4 o'clock live will be just a little bit different. Michelle said, it's going to be different. Michelle will be doing it, and it's going to be different. I don't remember exactly what she told me to say, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. But be sure to tune in for 4 o'clock next Wednesday. And then the other thing I was supposed to tell you, Tilda, the Tilda Christmas line. Maybe Diane is watching and can remind me the name of it. But the Tilda Christmas line supposedly shipped. It's on its way to us. We did order it. We ordered yardage and pre-cuts. And I know a couple of you want some of it already or want us to curate a kit for you. So we have those notes, but get ready for it because it is coming. So that's exciting. And then we did post, and I wasn't sure if Michelle talked about it last week. So I just wanted to re-announce it. We are having Letterlow at Poppy's on October 7th. So the sign up for this is active online. We're having 4 different time slots. Some of the time slots I believe are sold out, so grab your seat fast. It is, Dear Santa, thank you, Bonnie. The 4 time slots. It's $10 to register because that saves your seat. So then we know who's coming and everything. But as long as you come, you're going to get $10 in Poppy Cash to use that Wednesday too. Or Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday. Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. You'll get $10 Poppy Cash as long as you come, but that helps us to know who's coming, save a seat, make sure you're going to show up, all that fun stuff. So go sign up for that. The Letterlow system is a pattern, garment pattern drafting system. It is so cool. So Letterlow will be here. They're going to do a demo on how the system works so that you have a better idea of what it is before you buy it. Or if you have bought it, I know a couple people have gone ahead and purchased it because they're going to love it anyway and they know it. And then they're going to come to the demo to just kind of hear Letterlow talk about it and walk through the different steps as more of like a visual type of thing. There's a lot of Letterlow resources out there. There's a Facebook group. There's stuff on YouTube. I mean, Letterlow is not a new system to the garment world. It's just a new system to Poppy's. And I'm really excited about it. And I want to start using it. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be my 2026 goal. I know it's only August, and so I still have a few months, but it's going to be my 2026 goal is to really get into garment making using the Letterlow because I'm really excited about that. Because how hard it is for me to find clothes that fit me. It's ridiculous. So that's Tuesday, October 7th. Y'all can sign up for that. And then I did Tilda, next week's live, Letterlow, the ginger bag class. I don't have that sample with me, but that's okay. We did add a new bag class to the schedule, the ginger bag. It's a Sally tomato bag, super cute. And you can put cork at the top of the bag as like the close thing, or you can put it at the bottom. So I think the pattern tells you to put it at the bottom, but Cindy on our sample put it at the top so that the bottom stays soft and holds everything. And then that top closing part has a nice stiffer aspect to it by using cork. It's really cute. She used the Tim Holtz fabric too, so it's really cute. Okay, so I am going to go through, we have a couple of fun things. Do you guys like this quilt behind me? Can you even like really see the quilt? I might move the camera when we get to this quilt. Excuse me, sorry. This is Jason Yenter, and it's a little bit different than Jason's normal. It is so beautiful, so pretty. Okay, but we're gonna start with the Bowl Cozy. So we just got restocked on all of the Bowl Cozy goodies, and so we thought we would show it. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. Sorry. Ooh, that's much better. I just got a little tickle. Okay, Bowl Cozy stuff is back in stock. Bowl Cozies make the best holiday gifts. It is almost September. It is time to get your holiday gifts done now so that you don't have to stress about it later. We had somebody in today, she was awesome to work with, and she had all this Christmas fabric, and we're going to quilt it for her, and then she's going to cut all of her stockings out of it. And they're so cute. She was showing me stockings she's made in previous years. They're so cute, so stinking cute. I was like, okay, next year when you do it, bring us the fabric in the spring so we can get it quilted, and then you can get your stockings made during the summer, and then you're done. And she was like, yeah, that's what y'all told me last year too. So don't procrastinate. Your quilters need your quilt tops, and you've got to get your projects done so that you don't have to stress about it later. So anyway, the Sold 100 is the Bowl Cozy pre-cut batting. So the batting is already, the like inlet things are already cut for you. There is a smaller size that is on the wrong side of an 11-inch square. You could do scraps with it. So what you could do is you could sew scraps together to get to your 11-inch square, or you could use fat quarters or larger pieces of scraps but smaller than a fat quarter type of thing. What I did last year is I just walked through Poppies and grabbed 2 coordinating fat quarters, and then I made Bowl Cozies with all of those, and they made for super quick, easy gifts. So the smaller size would hold like a normal size bowl, and then the large size is much bigger. It'll hold more like a casserole dish or something much larger. So like at Thanksgiving, if you have cute little serving bowls and you want to put a Bowl Cozy around it to make it even cuter, those would make great gifts too, or good decor. It is 100% cotton. There is no scrim in it. You can microwave this batting. So super important when you are making pot holders, Bowl Cozies, what are those called? The rests, where you rest the hot dishes on. Whatever you're making this holiday season, be aware of what you're making it with, because 100% cotton batting without scrim can go in the microwave. To some extent, yes, it is flammable, but a lot of the battings have scrim in it, and so if you use that in your Bowl Cozy and then you put that in the microwave, you're not going to have a happy microwave. So these are microwavable. They're great, and they're pre-cut for you, so it makes it even quicker and easier. Okay, but to go with those, you want the Bowl Cozy template set. So this is the Creative Grids template set. It has QR codes on it with written instructions and a video. I'm pretty sure there's a video on how to make the Bowl Cozy with that pre-cut batting. It is so easy. You take a square of fabric, you fold it and you fold it, and then you lay this template down on the folded edge, cut around it, and then you have the perfect size that you need. So these are really awesome and make your life so much easier when you're making Bowl Cozies. And it includes the pattern and stuff too. So you don't need anything else. You just need these. And it has the small size and the large size. So small size, large size. They coordinate. Okay, now this quilt behind me. I am going to move the camera, so if you get nauseous, close your eyes for a second. Y'all have to see. Oh, it's a little bit wrinkly up closer. Sorry. Look at how pretty this quilt is. So you're using big block panels through the quilt, so it's going to go together easier. And then you have, like, this is a big square, and then you just have some piecing here. Depending on the pattern, how they did it, I'm not positive. And then you have a skinnier border around as like a stop border to kind of float it. And then you have the border on the edge. How pretty is that? It kind of mirrors itself. Okay. Hopefully I didn't make anyone sick. If I did, I'm really sorry. Okay. So we have the quilt kit. It's called Wonders of the Ocean. It is Jason Yenter, so the fabric is in the beginning fabrics. It feels really nice. The quilt is 61.5 by 85.5. So like a good twin size. And here's the full scope of it. So look at how pretty that turtle is. And within that turtle, there's so much like artwork and design to it. It kind of looks like, it reminds me of like henna, like tattoos that you can get. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Here's the jellyfish. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, and then to go with it, oh sorry, that was sold 102. I just clicked on it, so give it a second. And I wasn't looking at comments, sorry. Bowl cozies make fun hostess gifts. Yeah, agree. Oh, and bunko gifts. Yeah, bunko gifts. Yeah, if you do like game nights and stuff. Or if you're, you know, it's kind of retreat season right now, so they make really good retreat projects because they're smaller, quick, easy. So you can get several of them done at retreat and feel like you really did something good at retreat. Chris, someone tried to swipe Chris's bowl cozy at work today. That's unfortunate. Trivet. Yeah, trivet was what I was thinking of. Yeah, I love the turtle in this quilt. It's so pretty. Okay, so to go with your quilt kit, we have a backing because this is the perfect fabric for the back of this quilt. And I'm a little confused. It's 5 3/4 yards of fabric. And we did discount it some for you as well. This would be the backing for your quilt. So it has the, oh look, now you can see all of the animals. There's the fish and the turtle. Look at the seashells, more fish, starfish, one fish, blue fish, two fish. We watched the Lorax last night. It's so cute. I didn't remember it was so much of a musical, and we were looking through movies, and poor Scott doesn't care for musicals as much. But I was like, oh, Lorax, let's watch that. And then it was very musical-y. Like he likes music, just not Disney musicals. Oops. But it was really cute. So one fish, two fish, blue fish, purple fish, green fish. This is 5 3/4 yard cut to be your backing for this quilt. I think Minky would be really pretty on the back of this quilt as well. And you could do a 90-inch Minky. It'd be a little bit tight, so it depends on your quilter. But if the quilt's 85.5 and you have 90-inch Minky, depends on your quilter. We would take it. We may add a leader to it, but a Minky on the back of that I think would be really pretty. Minky's pretty on the back of all quilts, though, in my opinion. Okay. Back in stock. I don't know that it was, I think it was out of stock, but it's back in stock. Our favorite bag here is the Mondo bag. So the Mondo bag pattern comes with the pattern instructions and the fusible squares panel grids that you need to make the Mondo bag. The Mondo bag is great for scraps or 2.5-inch mini charms. So you take your little squares and you lay them all down on that fusible grid, and then you sew a straight line. You fuse them to that grid in grid form, and then you sew straight lines all the way across, and then all the way this way, and then you put your bag together. This one has fusible fleece in it, and so it's a little bit softer, but you could put soft and stable in it, and it would be a little bit stiffer. It would give it a little bit more body. I think my Mondo bag at home has soft and stable in it. And then you can go to Target and you can get this little plastic box thing that's like this big. Yeah, this big. And it's the perfect size of the bottom of the Mondo bag. And so if you have soft and stable in there and then you put that little box in there, then you can throw all your stuff in there and it just creates a really nice base. I really like it when I travel. I put all my stuff in it. It does not have like a zipper or anything. It does have, and you could always add a pocket, but it does have one pocket already in it. And it's like a little hidden pocket. You can't really see it, but it goes down the body of the bag. You can't really see. There it is. And you can add like a little hook. Okay, Mondo bag is one of our favorite bag patterns here because of that grid. And then that grid, Tin Sisters also makes a version with just different size squares. But you can make little zipper pouches, you can make little wall hangings, and you can just create shapes and like pixel art on those fusible grids, lay out all your squares, and then you just sew straight lines. You sew on the line, straight lines, turn it. On the line? No, I don't think you sew on the line. Although I think there's lines you can sew on. Well, I don't know. You're doing 1/4 inch seam. Anyway, but with the Mondo bag, there's also the midi bag. It's the smaller version of it. And so it would be better for maybe a bag that you carry every day or for a younger kid in your life. Those boxes at Target are only $3 each, and they're perfect in a Mondo bag. Thank you, Charlotte. What material is used on the Mondo bag? It's just cotton fabric. So this was a collection we had a while ago. I believe Peggy made this bag. But this is just regular cotton fabric. Because of how many little seams there are, even though it's like straight lines, if you did cork, it might get pretty stiff, might be a little bulky. Canvas might work, or you could do like a canvas linen inside. But yeah. Yeah, Charlotte, do you know what the brand is called? I have no idea, and mine's at home. I can find out, and I can send you a picture of it later, Chris. Okay, so the midi bag is just a little bit smaller. Same idea, you've got your squares and you're still sewing the lines and everything. And what's cool is it tells you on the back how many of those panels you need and stuff. So once you have the pattern, then you can just buy the panels separately, and then you can make as many bags as you want. Okay. We have some new notions and some notions that are not new, but I found out something new about them. So we had somebody in the store the other day, and she was requesting some larger size left-handed scissors. And I happened to see the note right before I left work Saturday, and then I was going over, and I was with my grandmother that night. So I asked her, I said, because she's left-handed, I said, hey, what left-handed scissors do you like to use? Thinking she would have a recommendation, thinking in my head, like, how do we not have left-handed scissors here? Like, what quilt shop doesn't have left-handed scissors? And she goes, oh, I love the Karen K. Buckley. And I looked at her and I was like, those aren't left-handed. Well, sure enough, they are. All of the Karen K. Buckley scissors, because of the way that they're designed, are right-handed and left-handed. So I learned something new this weekend. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of our favorite ones. So we have the small perfect scissors. It is a serrated blade on the scissors. They're super sharp, and they're super sharp all the way to the point. These are, I don't know how big these are, 4.5. It's the small size. But this is the small perfect scissors, so little snips. And then you have the curved perfect scissors, and these are all Karen K. Buckley, so they're right-handed and left-handed. These would be great little snips to have, and they are, ooh, and they're okay, they're curved, so it has like a little bit of a curve at the bottom, so it helps you to get into like weird places. So like when you're embroidering and you've got to get in there and get like cut a thread, snip a thread that's in there that's harder to get to, these curved scissors would be really nice. They are ambidextrous. Okay, and then we have the large size. Same idea, right-handed, left-handed. Oh, Chris said that the big purple handled ones are the ones that Jacqueline recommends. Jacqueline DeJong will be here in 2 months. And they're all of these were micro serrated blades. Some words I just can't say and I'll never be able to say. Okay, so we have brand new. See if I can open this without destroying it. I can. We have little elves that scour the internet and then send us pictures of the cool things that they find, and then we buy them. So one of our little elves sent me this, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are so cute, I have to have them. And so I got them for Poppies. This is Alpha Clippies. And so we have some different ways for you to keep your projects organized. I personally used to, I would grab a piece of paper and I would just get a bunch of little scraps of it, and I would just write whatever the fabric number, the letter, or what size they were, whatever it was. And then I would binder clip them to the stack of fabric. I now use the ABC pins when I do it. It's ABC 1, 2, 3. That usually gets me enough so that I know what how it's labeled. And then we recently did the Pattern Pals where you can put the little stickers on your binder clips and then do it that way. But there was somebody who, I think it was this little elf, she didn't want to put the little things on all of her binder clips, and she loves her binder clips, and she wanted 2 different things. So, Alpha Clippies. They are lettered, and they're kind of like little sandwich clips. They've got some good grip to them. Wow. But not like, yeah, they're pretty good. Okay. It also has numbers. Look at that. I pulled out a number 5. And a number 8. 2 of our favorite numbers. But yeah, letters and numbers. And 26 letters, 10 numbers to keep your fabrics organized. These cute clips are perfect for labeling and holding your fabric together for any project. And they're big. Any of you guys having trouble seeing things? I know I'm already having trouble seeing things. I hope my mom's not listening. The other night I was driving back and it was dark at night, and I was like, I like couldn't see. She would not want to hear that because I was driving her child, but I was fine. We got home safe. But I was like, man, I don't think I can drive at night anymore. Okay. Alpha Clippies. They're so cute. Oh, I have to select it. Sorry. Yes, Chris, Catherine, all of you guys are my little elves. And then brand new from Layla Gardenia. So we have been showing you guys the paper piecing foundation pads. We've done the scrappy triangles, the scrappy rectangles. There's been like 2 different sizes of like the squares, and it's all Layla Gardenia, these paper piecing awesome foundation pads. Well, she just came out with Scrappy Mountains. So this is really good to use up your scraps, little pieces of scraps, but you can create all these different mountains. So you can see all the different variations of it, and then you could put it together however you want. You could make placemats, you could make a wall hanging, you could make a whole quilt, you could do like a table runner length type thing for your wall and have like a mountain view, so you can pretend like you're in the mountains every day when you look at your wall. This set includes 100 foundation papers, and it's 2 of each design. Of course, you can make copy onto Carol Doak's paper and then make it as many times as you want. And it's 3" by 6" finished block sizes. How cute! Mountains. I love my mountains. See an optometrist. I know, Vanessa. I need to get like all my things checked. I just need to go see all the different doctors. It's just so hard. I talked to one doctor in February and I had to schedule for September. And now it's finally almost September. I almost get to go to that appointment. Like, it's crazy. Anyway. Okay, Wheatland. We have some brand new Kansas Troubles in the house, and everyone is so excited. Everybody's been waiting for the yardage. So the yardage for Wheatland, Kansas Troubles is finally here. We have some loose fat quarters on the sales floor, so you can go pick through whatever you want, but you can get yardage of all of the fabrics as well. We did order all of them. We being Michelle. Michelle ordered all of them. I'm just going to show you the pre-cuts. So we've got the 5-inch squares. It's traditional Kansas Troubles with some different prints. And you've got, this one has, I think that's more black, but you've got the blue, the navy blue with the red and the green, and you've got the florals of every color, and then the littler prints, the smaller prints to coordinate. You've got that green. So those are the 5-inch squares. And then 2.5-inch squares. I'm going out of order. It's set in order for me, and I'm trying to go out of order. The 2.5-inch mini charm. So if you wanted a Kansas Troubles Mondo bag, you can get some of these. I believe you need 5 of them to make the Mondo bag. Then we have the Fat Quarter Bundle, this big guy with all of the fabrics from the collection, which is 40 fabrics. And how beautiful is that? All the Kansas Troubles colors. We are really lacking in Kansas Troubles. So those of you that love Kansas Troubles, we apologize, but it is here and ready for you. Then we have the 10-inch squares. We roll our 10-inch squares so that you can get the full effect of all of the different colors of fabrics that are in it. So pretty. And last but not least, we have the strip rolls. 2.5-inch strips. I would bet, my grandmother asked if Marcia was watching, because we all know that Marcia loves these fabrics. I would bet Marcia has already been called and told that Kansas Troubles is here. The little poppy elves are hard at work. Okay, I do have some Inna bolts here. I'm going to go to the Inna bolts next. We only have a few Inna bolts. I don't know why we have so little. We're going to have to go do, we should do like a spring cleaning, a fall cleaning live. What do you guys think? And discount everything. Jelly Roll Day is coming. Ooh, should we have another Jelly Roll race? That was fun last year, but we'll have to make sure Michael's not around, because I would have won if it weren't for Michael. That's all I gotta say. Okay. The first Inna bolt, berries and birch. My grandmother was looking at this fabric the other day, and I bet we didn't go look at the Inna bolts because we were like, oh, it's gone. Well, it wasn't gone, but she got the fat quarters she needed. Berries and birch cardinals, and they're in the aspen trees. So pretty. Nice winter fabric for you. This is 1 7/8 yard. It's a large piece of it too. I always love their Christmas cardinals. This one is Hoffman. Their wintertime Christmas cardinals that come with the collections are just beautiful. It does have metallic in it, by the way. So their little bodies are outlined with a silver metallic, you can kind of see, and then the trees are as well. So do not microwave this. Then we have some crossweave porcelain. It is a 2-yard piece, crossweave porcelain. So crossweave was a blender collection that we had that in a different fabric you would see more of the weave to it, but it had like 2 different the warp and the weft were two different color threads, and so it created this really cool effect. But the porcelain looks, you can't really see it as much. It has a little bit of like a lighter white kind of color to it. But this is a 2-yard piece. Right? Yeah, 2-yard. Okay. We have some wide backs. So we have 108 inches wide fusions. This is 1 3/4 yard. That's a big piece. Let's see. 1 3/4. 63 inches by 108. So that could definitely do a throw size quilt, depending on the width of your quilt. It is a nice gray, kind of a taupey gray, but a gray, very gray. Fusions, they call it shadow. Wide back. Another wide back. This one is also 1 3/4. This is from Sandalwood, which is Three Sisters. So probably this would go with most of the Three Sisters collections that they do, just because they use kind of some of the, for the most part, sometimes they have a totally different collection, but for the most part, they kind of use the same colors, aspects, and tones in their collections. So this is 1 3/4, 108 inches wide. Beautiful floral. We have some cuddle. So we have cuddle, solid cuddle denim. This is 3/4 of a yard of a piece. The denim, I really like the denim because it's like a dusty blue. It's a little bit, it still has a little bit of a brightness to it, so it's not totally dull. I really like it. Denim and jeans are two of my favorite blue minkies. Shades of blue. Almost has like a silvery tone aspect to it. And then we have the exclusive Circle Play Minky. This is this coordinates with Karen Montgomery's Symposium Vivid collection, the bright colorway of the Vivid. But this Minky was made and bought to go with it. There's a couple different Minky colorways for the Vivid collection. But anyway, this one is a 1-yard piece. This Minky is, and sorry, the denim as well, is about 60 inches wide. Approximate. Okay, last but not least, and then we're going to do the drawing, so you have to stay present. Don't leave me yet. We have Sharpie bundles. So this week's Sharpie bundles, we're getting a little festive here. We have Spellbound, which is a really cute Halloween line. So a Sharpie bundle is 5 1-yard cuts from the collection that you buy it for. So we always show you at least 2 different collections that you can buy for. And then if you buy 2 of the Sharpie bundles with that collection, and there's 10 in the fabric line, we'll give you 10 different ones. If we have to repeat because there's 9 SKUs or whatever, we will make sure it coordinates nicely with the fabrics. You can use them for 3-yard quilts. You can use them for a 5-yard quilt. You can use them on your shelf because they're just pretty. You can do whatever you want, and they are discounted. So this week's option sold 116. Why won't this go down? Spellbound. So if you're in the app, you're going to just tap on it, and then you're going to tap on Snowfall or Spellbound. If you're on Facebook, you're going to say sold 116 Spellbound. Okay. All right. Spellbound is this really cute Halloween collection. Look at those pumpkins. So cute. There are some blenders in this collection, which is always nice. We got some spooky words and spider webs. Some birds. You've got, ooh, this one's pretty. I like this one a lot. I gotta open it up a little bit. So you've got the ravens in here with the pumpkins and some books and some, oh, you're looking at it upside down. No, I was looking at it right side up. Pumpkins and books and spiders and skulls and just all kinds of spooky elements with the ravens in there too. And then the last print in the line is the words. So you'll get 5 of those for Spellbound. Or you can pick Snowfall if you're feeling more Christmas and winter. This one is called Snowfall. Okay, yeah. So it has some really gorgeous greens, creams, a little bit of like an orange aspect to it. So it's like a totally different Christmas like vibe to it. And I think it's just beautiful. So this is, look at the poinsettias. Isn't that so pretty? The combination of that green and kind of that like rusty orange, it's not related to UT, Brenda. Look at the ornaments. It just looks so pretty together. You've got the trees. Those are pretty. Snowflakes. Kind of a blender. It looks like snowflakes to me, but kind of a good blender to go with the collection. You've got the plaid and then the first one I showed you as well. Whoops. So that is Snowfall. Very pretty. I love this Christmas. Just a little something different. Those would make good bowl cozy gifts for people. A little untraditional. Okay, I'm going to pull for the giveaway load. It's going to work on it. You do have to be present to win, so it's going to load a person's name. I'm going to ask them if they're here, but it does get delayed for 28 seconds, so we'll see how long it takes. Confirm. Go. You have to press like 10 buttons. It's ridiculous. Now it's going to count down. I look a little Christmassy today. My green watch band and my red shirt. Kathy Crowder. Kathy, I don't know that I've seen Kathy's name on here. Kathy Crowder. I think she's able to watch them now. So Kathy used to not be able to watch the Wednesday Lives because she had her chiropractor appointment, but she moved the chiropractor appointment so that she could make the Wednesday Lives. And then now on Thursdays when we have Quilt Scouts meeting, she has an obligation on Thursday nights as well. And so I told her she just needs to move it. But it was like a whole group of people. I think it was like a church group. I believe it was a church group. And I was like, well, just ask them to move it to a different night. Yeah, I don't think that she can get that done. But Kathy, are you on? If you're on, please comment that you're here. I'm going to go ahead and let it pick another name just in case Kathy does not respond. If I can do that. How do I do that? Ah. Kathy Crowder. Now nobody's commenting. Did everybody leave? She was here, but she left to go grocery shopping. Thank you, Ida. Okay, we're going to pick somebody else. Kathy will be so mad at herself for being at the grocery store. And I'm going to have it pull another name. Surprised Ida didn't just call her and say, get on the live right now. Comment while you're driving. Just don't get in a wreck. Sylvia Holden, are you on? Sylvia Holden, are you still with us? Yeah, Kathy. Catherine said, yep, we're all gone. I hope not. See how many names we get to go through. Sylvia Holden, are you on? Oh, Sylvia's on. Okay, Sylvia, you have $10 comment sold credit. I will put it into your account. You can use it for today's live or whenever. But that's all that I have for y'all. So just a reminder, we have next Wednesday, we won't have the normal comment giveaway that that graphic you look for every Wednesday. And I love reading y'all's comments, and y'all are so funny. What was I saying? Oh, it's not going to be normal. Don't look for that graphic. It's going to be something different. You're still going to have to comment and like answer a question, but it's going to be totally different. We're going to have a different Wednesday live next week, still at 4 p.m. You'll be back with Michelle. And yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we have, fifth Saturday. Ooh, look, Poppy shirts. Oh, we should have put shirts on the live. Okay. If you do not own a Poppy Quilt and Sew t-shirt, go to poppyquiltandsew.com and buy one. This Saturday, if you are a Poppy t-shirt holder, you will get the exclusive discount. If you're shopping in store, you have to wear your shirt. If you're shopping online, you have to wear your shirt. We just can't check it online, so really you could wear whatever you want. Just please wear clothing. But you have to be a t-shirt holder. So that's on Saturday. You usually get the email Friday night and can shop early. Hint, hint, wink, wink. There's a coupon code in there to shop online, or you can come see us on Saturday. We will have a lot of fun. Michelle will be back, and so we will have all kinds of fun on Saturday. And then Labor Day Monday, I was thinking about something fun, so just keep an eye out on Facebook and your emails and stuff. I was thinking about something kind of fun for the weekend, but I haven't cleared it with the boss lady, so I can't say too much. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you guys either this Saturday or maybe next week. Thank you guys all for joining and staying on for as long as you did. Bye, y'all.